Hello, beautiful souls. 1333 on the timer. Hello, hello, hello to this beautiful brand new beginning with the 111 portal, January 1st, 2026. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is day 52, I believe, of FreQSpeak of 111 days, sharing my real, raw frequency and energy with you, the beautiful collective. And it's been a beautiful ride this whole year. A lot to sit and contemplate and be grateful for through all of the messy, magical, miraculous stuff that took place this past year. So, excuse me. So hopefully you guys as well are sitting and maybe journaling on just reflection, just a little bit of reflection from the past year. Maybe you did that yesterday already. So I'm not going to worry about how blurred I am. Source code is here. Source lights are here. So please be welcome, open to receive the source codes, the frequency and the energy from the elementals, from my space, my personal frequency and energy through source, creator, and all of the beautiful elements. So I just finished light language for today to help you remember who you are and why you remember what you came here to do. Also yesterday, I want to note this, I saw 1234, so I saw 1234 yesterday. I saw 1234 last night when I got up to use the bathroom, and I saw 1234, 1234 again today. So I've seen it 3 times, 133 on the timer. Also on this portal day, I've seen 1101. I saw 1111. My Care Bear timer went off 144 on the timer at 111. So yes, you are probably seeing all of these signs, synchronicities, and key codes up until this day, and probably continuing until January 11th. So this is the opening of the portal, and then we're going to move through this receiving part of it, this unlocking these activations up until the 11th day of this month. And so those codes, frequencies, and energies can anchor in, okay? So this is the year of the fire horse. So again, who are you going to meet this year? You're going to meet your true self. If you haven't already, you are going to be meeting your true self, okay? You are a super conscious creator. I want to remind you of that. 234 on the timer. Thank you, Source. You are a super conscious creator, and that's what we are here to do. We are here to create and play and have fun. Okay, know that you have arrived. Okay, you are embodied, you are sovereign, and you are alive. So you have arrived, you are embodied, you are sovereign, and you are alive. Say it one more time. You are alive, you have arrived, you are embodied and sovereign. Okay, so now it's time to live it. So we've been going through this massive shedding and purging phase, and some of you might be experiencing still continuing to shed and purge. And I know a handful of people, and I don't have a lot in my space that I'm aware of, have been going through massive cleansing and purges and detoxing. And if I haven't mentioned this in other videos, you are not just purging your stuff. We're purging collective trauma, hurt, pain, belief systems, programmings, conditionings. We're purging a lot as a collective as well as personally. So you're going through it. People are going through it. They're going through a massive cleansing and purgings of the heart chakras, the throat chakras, the third eye, the crown chakras, solar plexus upgrades. All these can look like digestive issues, breathing problems, upper lower respiratory infection, cleansing, purging of the sinus cavities, which is connected to the third eye. All right. Purging those emotional things, those collective emotional, like I said, traumas, programmings, conditionings, generations back. So you are cleansing 414 on the timer. Thank you. You are cleansing not just for yourself, but for the generations behind you and the generations in front of you. Okay, because remember, in the quantum, time doesn't exist. So we're purging forwards and backwards. So you are probably experiencing major detox, phlegms, sinus stuff, pressure in the head, pressure in the crown, fuzzy head, foggy. Maybe some blurred vision, throat chakra stuff, which could look like strep throat, sore throats. Again, cleansing and clearing the mucus through the throat, the heart chakra and the lungs, that's your heart, upper heart, lower heart, your thymus, cleansing and purging. If you're having some digestive issues, solar plexus, root chakra, Digestive purging, whether excessive urination, diarrhea, constipation, just pure digestive upset. Maybe some in your sacral chakra as well, some that lower womb space, just discomfort in the hips in that area. So all of these are part of the process. And yes, I know it's extremely hard because of the programming and conditioning to think that you just are sick and that people around you are making you sick. That's not true. Okay, that's not true. You are doing this purge and cleanse and detox. All right, and it is uncomfortable, and it is meant to be uncomfortable. And for some of us, we've gone through different forms of this already this year, like the big stuff. So some of us aren't really having to deal with the big purge right now, that last push at this end of the year. December's been a big purging month. Physical purging, like your human avatar is purging at a cellular level. And you are, remember, you are transmuting, you are transitioning from a carbon-based species into a crystalline-based species. This is what we're here to do. We're here to do many things, but that's definitely a big one. Yes, a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. The dragonfly turning from a predator underwater to turning into this magnificent, playful, flighty creature outside. It's like basically sheds and dissolves. And like the lobster outgrowing its shell, shedding its shell, being vulnerable, growing a new one. So all these are very important to take into consideration when someone says, oh, you can't do that, you're human, you can't completely evolve into a completely different species. Not true. And again, that's the ego mind trying to convince you that's true, and it's not true. If you listen to your heart and you listen to the soul and you truly step down and tap in and set the ego mind aside, you will feel into the knowing of this fact. And yes, we do not have the science to prove it, because again, the ego mind loves the proof. It wants the proof. It wants to see the proof. It wants the information. But it's beyond that. 707, thank you, on the timer. So it's beyond the knowing. Or excuse me, it's beyond the proof. It's just a knowing. It's a knowing at the cellular level that you are literally metamorphosizing from the inside out, that you cannot see. You might be seeing some of the physical shedding of like itchy skin, shedding of skin, dry skin, itchy bumps. Again, the purging, the cleansing, the flushing of the system. The out with the old so we make room for the new. Again, the light codes, the energies and frequencies, and I actually can see some rainbow, a little bit of rainbow light codes here as well. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but that's fine. It doesn't matter if you can or can't, okay? And I always say what I always tell, you know, in these videos, if I forget to say it, but I always try to remember to say, take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if it doesn't feel like it resonates right now, maybe save this video for later and see what comes up later for you. Maybe you're not ready for it now, but you're going to be ready for it in a week or two. All right. So hopefully everyone's doing really well. Just a few things to maybe use as some affirmations. Write down, rinse and repeat. So this is page 1 of 365 days. So page 1 of 365. And so the adventure begins. I saw that and I thought that was beautiful. So this is page 1 of 365. And so the adventures begin. I am ease and I am joy and I am whole. I am ease, I am joy, I am whole. So then there's some affirmations that I would solidify by writing, putting in your journal, in your phone, in your notes, wherever. Write them down, stick them throughout, put them in places you're going to see to help you through these next phases, okay? All right, here we go. I am learning that being supportive is a gift, not an obligation. I am learning and have learned that being supportive is a gift and not an obligation. I can hold space with love and honor my own energy. So these are some lessons from this year, 922 on the timer. I have learned that being supportive is a gift. It's not an obligation, because a lot of us are overgivers for sure. I hold space with love and honor my own energy in that. I no longer pour endlessly where presence isn't mutual. I no longer pour endlessly where presence isn't mutual. This isn't bitterness, it's self-respect. It is not bitterness, it is self-respect. I choose reciprocity, I choose alignment, and I choose myself first and foremost, okay? 444 could be significant as well. All right. Let's see here. Again, a big portal day. And like I said, I already mentioned the numbers. And it's the purge before the reset. Right? It's the purge. It's the purge. And everyone's going through the purge. I've talked about this entire month on and off, and especially this week. Massive purging is taking place. So it's again, forcing you to rest, detox, recover, release, let go, surrender, heal, self-care, ground, introspection, meditation, breath work. It just forces you into a position, like I have mentioned, it's basically a tower moment with your health. And because you've chose not to do some of the healing work this year, you're kind of doing it this way towards the end of the year. And I'm not saying that you're still not going to go through some stuff this year. What I'm saying is that, which is fine, you decided to wait till the last minute to kind of clear house. Where some people have kind of bitten off pieces and chunks throughout the year to do the cleansing, to do the purging, to do the healing throughout the year, versus one big massive chunk at the end where you're basically knocked on your ass and sat down. Basically, the universe is sitting you down and asking you to take a deeper look at what's going on. And again, source is just, I mean, you can't make this shit up. That's the sun right there coming in the window. And these are source codes, okay? So maybe just a little light language for you to be able to integrate some of these source codes coming through this video. With a little bit of integration. What you'll be receiving. Rainbow crystalline energy here. All right, so I keep looking at the clock because I know the kid's coming home shortly and I don't want to get kind of caught in between that transition. So I will probably do a card pull video separate. So again, I love you, beautiful souls. I'm sending all of the light, love, magic, and miracles your way into this new year, into this new beginning, into this new book, this whole new series. Remember, I like to say less chapter versus like we've closed that old series, that old book up. Now we're starting to write the new, create the new, create what hasn't existed before, building, reconstructing these foundations as they slowly crumble away, because what used to keep us going is not going to be supportive as we move forward as a collective, for sure. So again, what are you putting your attention into? What are you paying your attention to? How are you moving forward? Okay, how are you moving forward into 2026? And again, the New Year's resolutions when it comes to the health and wellness and fitness industry, I've let that go many years ago. But again, I didn't even, like, I've stepped away. I'm like in it. I shouldn't yet no, I'm not really in it anymore because Source has cleared that. So yes, I have this experience as a personal trainer. I have this experience as a health and wellness coach, nutritional coach, all of that stuff around that, structure. But is that what I'm going to be doing moving forward? No. Source has been clearing that path for me, and it is part of the tools for the toolbox for whatever I need to use moving forward. But I think moving forward, it's going to look completely different. It's going to look in a way that my human doesn't even understand at this point. My soul knows, my higher self knows, Source knows what I coded myself to do as my work moving forward in the collective during this transition. During this transition phase, okay, if that makes sense. So I hope you have a beautiful day. I will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.